We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phils find themselves on a 20-game winning streak entering the day. Their chase for the all-time record continues next. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Here's Chris Owings now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Owings.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 misses off the plate. Well, the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, Raimel Tapia, 1-0 the count. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Tapia, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Fouled away. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Still 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Runner, yes,
you know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. So he can't make contact there on strike 3. But meanwhile, the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. Here's Ryan McMahon now. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. First offering on its way. Tapia stands at second with 2 gone. Here's ball 1 now to the Rockies' third baseman. It's 1-1. Hit out towards second. There's Segura. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. German Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Andrew McCutchen started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
To 1-2 now. The pitch.
0-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
1-1 the count now. And the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third, the right fielder.
With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He comes into this one among the leaders in slugging percentage. How about top 5 in the National League? I love watching him when he comes up to the plate. There's an electricity about him. He's got power and he's got that swagger that you just can't miss.
Bryce Harper stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. He's got the average to .321, a dozen home runs and 32 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Hampson is camped under this one. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Phillies turned away their first time around. On to inning number 2 from Citizens Bank Park. No score. Striding in for the Rockies, Josh Fuentes. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Number 8, Josh Fuentes.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. After it is McCutchen. And they can't run it down. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The average for him at .267 on the year. 6 home runs and 15 RBIs. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled off. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Sam Hilliard. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 1-1.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Standing in, JT Realmuto. Previous history with German Marquez. Batting at an even 400. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The windup and the 0-1.
Oh. 1-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hilliard is under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Alex Bohm.
Stepping into the box, Alec Bohm, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Well, that's their first hit of the ball game, and they make it count as he blisters this thing to the outfield and cruises into third for the triple. We'll see if his teammate can pick him up so they can get their first run, too.
Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch to first. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
First pitch on its way. Gene Segura is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Marquez has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. So striding in, Dom Nunez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Here's the first pitch to him. Herman Marquez is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. Again, he sends it out of play. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He'll try again, 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Back to the top of the order now, and next to bat it'll be Chris Owings. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up, and this will also head toward the right side of the infield. And Hoskins is there to make the catch. The inning is over.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. And with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in the league, it's probably safe to say they are an absolute force with the bat in their hands. As one coach put it, we're extremely fortunate. Fortunate to have incredible talent and fortunate to have incredible work ethic. Our guys really are always trying to improve their game, and you see that in the numbers they're putting up. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's the pitch.
Miller.
The 1-0 home. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
For left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hampson arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they're on top 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Raimel Tapia. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 balls and no strikes to Raimel Tapia. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Pulled toward right center field. Harper giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. McCutchen going back. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. Number 10 for him on the year as the Rockies pull even now at 1 apiece.
And with 1 swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed. He's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Standing in now, Ryan McMahon, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Called strike 0-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here comes another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Stepping into the box, Josh Fuentes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 1-0 home.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The count now at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But the Rockies are able to knock things up thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Now the 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1. The pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Up next to Philadelphia, the catcher, G32.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last at-bat. The pitch.
No, that's a ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Owings is there. And that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Alec Bohm. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Now
digging in to try it again. Sam Hilliard comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
the catcher, number 3, Dom Nunez.
So coming to the plate, Dom Nunez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He thinks they need to slow the game down a little bit when they get into the box. Top to bottom, they're hitting into way too many outs early in the count and not letting the at-bats develop. He's all for picking on a good pitch to hit when it comes, but they need to make sure they're doing more damage on the swings that they're taking.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Didi Gregorius is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Gregorius has had a great season to this point, and heading into today, he's received the most all-star votes among shortstops in the league.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
2-2 the count. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
Pitcher making a move his feet right there probably upset him a little bit. He dug right back in, didn't lose his toe hold, and absolutely clobbered that
pitch.
Gene Segura standing in.
Second baseman,
This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
now batting.
Into the box, Brad Miller. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hampson is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the pitcher strides into the batter's box. Here's Zach Wheeler. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Tapia, and that ends the inning. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Through 5 innings, now 2-1 Philadelphia. Now to the plate, the pitcher, German Marquez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is popped up near second base. Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman with Owings.
Leadoff man set down, and here's Chris Owings. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter.
1-1.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box, Raimel Tapia. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Trevor Story is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that one is gone. A 3-run shot down the line in left, his second home run of the game, and they will jump ahead here. It's now 4-2.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So now to the plate, Ryan McMahon. As he rips it on the ground to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on.
The first baseman, number 8, Josh Fuentes.
Stepping in now, Josh Fuentes. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a liner. But this is pulled in by the shortstop, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
3 runs already home here. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. But the Rockies strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 4-2 Colorado. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Breaking ball stays high and misses for a ball.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Line drive to center field. Hampson is there, and he has it for the first out. Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Bryce Harper. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Curve.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
1-1. Is a fastball down below the knees.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 4 and the Phillies 2.
Leading off for Colorado, the right fielder,
Jose Alvarado is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46, Jose.
Here comes the first pitch. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Harper is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dom Nunez. He went down on strikes last time up. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-2. Here it is. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Herman Marquez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Rockies, but they still lead this one 4-2. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up JT Realmuto.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and 1 strike. And it's fouled away. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Striding in, Alec Bohm. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit. The throw into second. And And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Robert Stevenson takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Robert Stevenson.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. 1-2, here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Tapia. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Brad Miller. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Fielded by Owings. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. All even now at 4 apiece. Digging in.
Leading off for the Rockies,
Sir Anthony Dominguez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Phillies.
Here comes the first pitch.
Number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Tie ball game. 4-4 the score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the 2 starting pitchers. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swing and a looper to left. Coming on is McCutchen, but he won't get there. It falls in. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run. Trevor Story will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ryan McMahon comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Now a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate, and that'll go down as a very important out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Josh Fuentes, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied 4-4. Roman Quinn is up off the bench as he will pinch hit.
Number 25, Roman Quinn.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. That evens it up 1-1. Quinn is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Stevenson, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Another 2-2 offering on the ground to the right side. And that'll be a base hit, so it's a pinch hit single here to get him started in the home half of inning number 8.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Phillies go down quietly there. Score remains tied at 4. Spencer Howard will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Power.
In now for Colorado, Garrett Hampson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. Here it comes. Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on 3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch. Sam Hilliard is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. And he is in there.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Dom Nunez takes his 4th strikeout of the game. Popped him up. Hoskins is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting. The second baseman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chris Owings, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Strike one to start the at-bat. Fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. 2 left for Colorado, still all square at 4 apiece. Jairo Diaz enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
You know, it's funny. I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may. When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
Here's the 0-2.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And that misses here, ball 4, and of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, JT Realmuto. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
The 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Hit hard back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Alec Bohm. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Fastball in there for a called strike. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And the possible winning run is into second base. He's got a 2-out double.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Striding in once again, Gene Segura. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Seven to 4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Phillies get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Spencer Howard gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.